Okay, guys, how on a day? Welcome. So I want to quickly give this update here about Italy here. This is about those people who are coming. Oh, good evening. Well done. Yeah. Okay. This is about those people who are coming to Italy now, or not even now. Although nobody will be coming to Italy at this moment because there will be no weather. uh, there is cold now, right? There is cold now. So people are going to probably resume their trip to Italy from next year, probably. But although people do risk it at times, there might be a good weather that can move somebody from Libya to Italy or even Tunis to Italy. But be it as it may, Italy has come up with another idea to discourage people from coming through the Mediterranean Sea. All right. So what's this idea? They went and signed an agreement with Albania, another country, within the EU territory, but not in the economy of the European Union. Okay, Albania is a poor country. Okay. So what they went there to do is to sign um, a migration deal with them, and they will be hosting migrants in that country now. So what does that mean? What did they say? They say that anybody who arrives from next year, maybe around that March, April, that they are going to send the person to that Albania to process the person's document. And what is that going to mean? When they process your document, if you have first negative, they are not going to um, give you opportunity to appeal or do something. Maybe you end up being deported. So that is the idea behind it. They want to make it discouraging for migrants to attempt the Mediterranean Sea. So as you can see it on the screen here, you see Italy to send migrants to reception centers in Albania. You can see that. So the Prime Minister of Italy, which is Giorgia Meloni, went and signed it with the Albanian counterpart there. Um, let me quickly let me quickly give you that update very fast. Italy to send migrants to reception centers in Albania. But they say that it will be only those who are rescued by the Italian Coast Guard, but not those ships by the Italian country, but not those NGOs like CI that are being funded by maybe other countries or charities or the one that Pope or the Roman Catholic are sponsoring, right? But those ones that are rescued by the Italian rescue boats are going to be taken to Albania in exclusion to pregnant women and minors. That is those people who are under 18. They will be brought to Italy to disembark. Then they will take the rest of the people to um, Albania. So there's something that bothers me. Now, I was like, what about husband and wife? So are they going to drop the husband because the wife is pregnant and then take the husband to Albania? I don't know about that anyways. He asking. Maybe later, if I find out, I'm going to give you update. But here, they say Italy to send migrants to reception centers in Albania. Italy plans to construct two migrant centers in Albania to temporarily accommodate migrants rescued at sea. It's the first agreement of its kind between the EU member country and a non-EU state. Though this Albania is still in the European continent, but it's not in the European Union economy. Now, Italy will build centers in Albania to host tens of thousands of migrants rescued in the Mediterranean while authorities assesses their asylum request, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said on Monday. So if your asylum request is not granted, that means that you might be deported from Albania and you never step your foot in Italy or any other European Union countries. The initiative was announced after Meloni met with Albania Prime Minister Edirama in Rome. So Edirama came to Rome and then met with her. Okay. Now, Italy will pay the expenses to construct the two centers at the port of Schengen and the Jada area in northwest Albania. Okay. So Italy said that they have the money to process this outside the their country. They have the money to process it outside here. So You might say that you are going to Europe, end up in Albania, and at the end of the day, you never step your foot in Italy, Germany, Spain, or France, all those kind of stuff. So your entire journey ends in another another country that you don't even understand. Now, Meloni said the centers would host nearly 3,000 people when they open in 2024, not this year, 2023, but this year is just 1 month away, which is, we are in November already, and it's just December there. So it's already here. And remember that after this moment, crossing of that Mediterranean Sea becomes one of the most dangerous things because the sea is no longer at rest now, since there is cold this side. But when it comes to even Libya itself will be feeling the cold from here, will be blowing cold air into Libya. All right. So she said the Italian government hopes to scale up its capacity to process 36,000 migrants annually. So 36,000 migrants annually will be about 3,600 per month. Okay. So, and this time around, it is no longer going to be delayed. Your commission is no longer going to be delayed. They will be doing it very fast. So that moment, what they are planning here is that money that they've been using to pay pocket money for people who are in camp in Italy, they want to use it to pay the lawyers that will be handling your cases, and then also pay for the plane that will be deporting people back to their countries of origin. Then minors and pregnant women will not be sent to the centers, the Italian premier told the media. If the asylum bids are rejected by Italy, Albania will deport the migrants. So what that means is that if they reject your commission, if they reject your story, so before you start making your journey, you have to prepare your story this time around. Make sure that your story is concrete and have evidence. So that you will not explain, and be tired without evidence. They don't read now. So the centers will be under Italian jurisdiction, and Albania will provide external security for the facilities, Meloni added. So what does that mean? They are going to provide security for Albania will be the security, the police, and the army that will be guarding these facilities that will be built in, or they are built safe in Albania now. Okay? So there is no escape route with these ones now. I don't read with that. So let me know what you guys think about it on the comment section. Let me quickly back it up with this video that I got from DW Africa.
Hello from the Italian island of Lampedusa. We're in the middle of the Mediterranean, and North Africa is just 300 kilometers away. And that is the reason why this is the first entry point for many migrants seeking to reach Europe. In fact, that monument over there is called the door to Europe. While migrants frequently pass through Lampedusa, authorities here were forced to declare a state of emergency when thousands of people arrived on the island in just 24 hours. The migrants are coming from Tunisia, and they're arriving in small boats like the ones you see behind me, made out of iron. And if you look over there, you'll see a group of people that have just landed on the island. Some of the migrants that I've spoken to have told me that they've spent up to 2 days at sea, and they've paid between 500 and 800 euros for the trip. Italian authorities believe the reason for the influx is that bad weather conditions, the seas were rough, and that had created a backlog in Tunisia. And as soon as the weather improved, smugglers sent boats out into the sea by the hundreds. This behind me is the only migrant reception center on the island. It is built to accommodate 400 people, but at the peak of the arrivals, there were about 7,000 people behind this fence. Most of the migrants are from sub-Saharan African countries. I've met people from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, the Gambia, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Cameroon. They're mostly young men, but there are some women and children too.
Okay. I spent more than 3 days in the water. It's terrible. I wish I can live here today and go to a better place because I've suffered a lot in this journey.
We are here to support our family. We are here to work. We are not here for joke. We want to make our family proud. we're gonna make everything easier for them. For feeding, education, our younger sisters are there, our younger brothers are there. Things are hard for them.
While there are some refugees, most of the people who've arrived here are coming from countries that are considered safe, so they don't qualify for asylum. European governments want to make sure that those who aren't going to get asylum are sent back to the countries that they've come from as soon as possible. At least that is what the chief of the European Union said when she visited here.
Those who cannot qualify for asylum cannot stay in the European Union. We will reach out to the countries of origin to facilitate this process. We will decide who comes to the European Union and under what circumstances. We must step up our efforts to fight the smugglers. We have to join forces with the countries of origin and the countries of transit to crack down on this brutal business.
But that brutal business is thriving on demand. Poverty and insecurity are on the rise in many parts of Africa, robbing people of prospects and leading them to seek security and greener pastures in Europe.
Okay, so that's it. You guys have heard it. But as far as Europe or Europeans, Americans, and all these big white countries keeps exploiting Africa, this migration will never end. The best thing is to help those African leaders who doesn't know their left and right, to maybe help them, direct them on how to govern their territories without aiding them in looting. Because those Africans who loot our resources still brings it to Europe to hide. You know Abacha loot is still being returned up to today. So that's the only solution to this problem. If not, this migration issue will keep, we just keep recycling, because when you steal from Africa and bring it to Europe, then Europe will still use it now to burn, maybe keep burning money in things like this, taking people up and down. You remember UK's own. You take people to, is it Kenya, Uganda, which country is that? No, not Uganda. I think Kenya, they had a deal which has never worked. Some of them are still fighting against it. They keep wasting money up and down. So I think there should be a solution to this thing. But this man here was, you can see, Italy is set to dump 36,000 illegal migrants from Africa and the Middle East to Albania each year. Italy plans to build 2 migrant centers there. Now, this video here, in the video below, Albanian Prime Minister Rema 2 years ago, when the UK floated the kind of deal he has now made with Italy, he has said Albania will never be a country where rich countries set up camps for their refugees. Never. So that's what he said 2 years ago. But today he has accepted that deal, and he's helping Italy to keep the migrants, Let me quickly play you this.
Shumë të pasura do krijojnë kampe për refugjatët e tyre, asnjëherë. Shqipëria nuk do jetë kurrë një vend ku vende shumë të pasura do krijojnë kampe për refugjatët e tyre, asnjëherë.
Okay, so this video is from 2 years ago when EU made this deal with Kenya. So he said that he was not going to accept such offers. But today, the deal has been made. So politicians are not to be trusted anywhere in this world. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Please drop your comments below and share this video so that anybody who is coming to Italy now through the Libya route, through the normal land route, will be prepared, because it's now tough. If you don't succeed on the first application, deportation straight to, if this move works. A lot of people have criticized it, but I think it stands, and they have signed the deal. Nothing is gonna, cancel it. I'll see you guys. Thank you, and share the video. God bless you. Bye.